Hi, Meike.
Judith.
Here.
Hello.
Hi, nice to see you again.
Nice to see you again.
I like to give a little report first.
Please.
Yeah. This night there was a lot of anxiety in the body, and what was so beautiful, somehow, I was in the body and could rest in the fear. I could rest. And it was amazing. And there was even a curiosity to the sensations. And I said, wow, the body is sweating and the body is noxious and there is contraction, plexus. And at the same time, there was a resting in it and not fighting it and not wanting it to be different and not fear for the fear.
Wow.
So the whole body was in this state while somehow resting was happening in it. And that I really wanted to share.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing this. I'm so happy to hear, Judith. Wow, this is huge.
Wow.
Huge.
Yeah. Amazing, actually, for me.
Yes. Yeah, it is absolutely amazing.
That the hands can be off even when there is strong sensations.
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
Yeah. So now just let's see what it is showing.
Such good news.
I'm so grateful. And it can be identified again, huh? So in this moment it was not identified somehow.
Absolutely, it does what it does, when it does it, if it does it,
Yes.
how it does it.
It will always
change. It is this experience, and it will never forget this experience. It will never forget it.
Yeah. I think that's why I also want to bring it.
Yes, yes. It's actually very important that it's shared.
Yeah. I feel that.
It feeds it. It feeds those neural pathways.
Yes. That is it. That makes me happy.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Wow, it's so good to hear. That's what all the sages have been talking about, huh? Letting the body do its thing, and then there's that which is seeing.
Yeah, but the beauty is that it is not a witnessing up and behind. It is not that. There's no dissociation. There's not a witness position. It's in the body. It's really in the body. Yeah.
Absolutely. That's what the sages have been pointing to.
So, yeah? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. At least that's my understanding.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just for so many of us who have had so many traumatic experiences or passed down, or even in this lifetime, who have been dissociated anyway already.
Yeah.
You know, so, and we find ourselves in spiritual circles because it seemed like we had to go out, so, and we were used to it.
Yeah. And I have known that place very well, how quickly my body could, of the spirit could go out. And now,
exactly.
It can rest in the body.
Absolutely.
And still feel the sensations as it is. No distance from the sensations.
Yeah.
And yet resting.
Absolutely. Yeah. See, there's another. Yes, it's profound, Judith. It's absolutely profound what you're sharing. Absolutely profound. See, I mean, I don't know if those people didn't have that much trauma, you know, who have explored before us. I have no clue. But I can see that for all of those of us who have had trauma, inherited trauma, whatever, it's not, we can't even actually talk about spirituality because we couldn't even be here. There were all those aspects that were just everywhere. Exactly. So that's been our job now for ever and ever, huh? To first arrive here, and then spirituality opens up by itself. Yeah. In a different way. Yeah. So it's profound what you've been sharing there. Wow. Makes sense, doesn't it?
It makes totally sense. And the sensations were strong. Were definitely very strong. Because
they are
one state of anxiety, you know, and yet that
you're just there.
Just there.
Yes. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
So happy to hear that. Yeah.
Yes. I'm very grateful. Very grateful. And it will change again, but what you say, if you have a sense or you have, it gives the sense of it gives also some confidence. It is possible. It is possible. It is possible.
It is possible.
And that the sensation doesn't need to be overwhelming, but that there is a possibility to rest, even in those strong, fearful sensations. There is a possibility to rest.
See, I mean, you know, it's just, I would love to make a distinction. I mean, it's just words, but it is, you know, not even in. It's like, because,
here.
you know, when we get into those sensations, normally it spirals down and it takes us.
But then it can be overwhelmed. Yeah.
Then it's be overwhelming. Then it's lost in a way.
Yeah.
But it's like that.
The here,
it's
what you
right
said,
there.
Being here. Yeah. Being here is a better word. Yeah.
You know, it's just words, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
it's like because in sensations is then there is not really a witness because it's in. But when
it's here, it's mother,
here. Like mother and child. You know, my most favorite example. Child is kind of excited and upset, whatever, but mother stays as the anchor. And then slowly but gently, little one regulates through mother, who is still anchor. who's not upset. Yeah.
And within, I mean actually more that it is embodied. That is actually more what I mean.
Yeah.
Instead of being in
a
witness position, which sees everything, with that it's more backwards, and this feels embodied. So that's more what I mean.
Yeah.
Within. And
I
here
understand.
is clearer. Here it's clearer to be here, anchored.
Yeah, I understand.
So nice distinctions, huh? And it's so good
nice
the knitting of the distinctions to be very precise.
Yeah, you know, it's not a big deal because I know exactly what you're talking about. It's just I hear that quite often, sitting in or being in sensations, and it's actually more. I mean, I love mother and child example. It's like one doesn't know how to regulate themselves yet,
and the other is here,
and the other knows all is well actually, and then that which is upset can regulate through that which is at peace. And it's in. Wow.
I'm so grateful for this experience.
Of course, it's actually a life changer.
I have to see. I don't know, but I'm excited about it.
There you go. Yeah, I'm curious what's next.
Definitely. We keep on exploring.
Yes, we do, and sharing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Judith.
I had to say I had to leave in a quarter because I had to go to a dentist. But I really wanted to be here.
Yes, and thanks for letting us know that you're leaving soon.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.
Matthias would like to speak.
Matthias.
Hello, Meike.
Hey, Matthias.
Can you see me?
I see you and I hear you.
Ah, good, good. Loud enough?
Yeah, loud enough, just perfect.
Then I can take off my glasses. No. I'm so excited.
Yeah. That's okay.
Massaging my belly a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, my hands start sweating.
Mm. Mm. Doesn't disturb our connection.
Hmm. It feels so close.
Mm. Does it feel too close or just so close?
Oh, it feels, I take up the challenge.
Mm.
Well, you know, since I joined these meetings and retreats, I have always seen it as a practice and as very precious to be able to feel.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a gift nature gave us, huh? That we have all those senses.
Yes. And to feel love.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm. And I have to get used to that, you know, to allow feeling love when I'm with somebody. Yeah.
Oh, mm. Mm. It's always good to take little sips, not too much, so that
Mhm.
it's not overwhelming for these body systems. They're so used to live in overwhelm. Huh? So it's nice to go really slowly and take all the space.
Mm.
Be kind, being kind. At least that's what my system is learning more and more. Just, it's been so harsh on itself. It didn't know better. Now it's like, oh yes, it's okay, Meike.
Yeah.
It's okay. Just move a bit away, and then you can come out again. Just giving it time and space
Yeah.
instead of pushing always. Yeah, exactly like that with your beautiful teddy.
Mm. I find the breathing helpful.
Fantastic.
It allows me to stay with the feeling more.
Whatever supports us. Huh?
What I wanted to say, a few days ago, I heard somebody to talk about freeze with you, and it was not until maybe last year that I discovered that I'm almost always in a half part freeze. And
Wow.
I didn't notice it, you know, but then I noticed it.
Yeah, far out.
And because something brought me out of that, and then I saw the difference.
Oh, I'm happy to hear.
Okay, then. Thank you for today.
Ah, thanks, Matthias.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Teddy is
Yeah.
waving.
Yeah, Teddy is very much waving and watching with one eye. Oh, he's got
Oh,
another
yeah.
eye. That's
Got
nice. Hey,
another
Teddy.
eye. Yeah. Okay. See you.
Yeah. Thanks.
Hello, Meike.
Bettina.
Yeah.
Our systems like to dance with each other. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And leaning back.
And leaning back, yeah. Oh, yum. Yeah, nothing to do. Yeah. Slowly but surely our systems get a sense of that actually, how really nothing to do. Wow.
Actually, it needed to hear every day.
Yeah, I know.
That's
Every
a shortcut.
system.
Yeah.
Every system, Bettina. Yeah. It seems personal, and it is in a certain way, but at the same time that's how the whole civilization culture is wired. It's just running, not seeing what's actually going on. And I just say it like that, but we all had enough of it. Yeah. When we're getting a little bit of a taste of leaning back, like you said, and wow, then we realize, because we didn't really realize, it was just so normal that there's not really space. Yeah, come on, go on, go on. So how lucky we are that we're realizing more and more, just moments of leaning back. And then in community again, so that we get that feedback loop. Yeah, that's how it feels. Oh, and you feel it too. Oh, yeah, that's how something new evolves. Something we've been longing for a long, long time. And isn't it just so exquisite to watch that in each other, to see how it just opens up in us? I find that so exquisite. So let's tell each other again and again.
And asking for it.
And asking for it, yes. Can you tell me again? Yeah, let's lean back. For the rest of our lives. Huh? Just, whenever it's possible.
Ja, und im Außen sieht so aus, als dürfte man das überhaupt gar nicht.
Yeah, and in the outside it looks like that it's not allowed at all.
Ja, du kannst auch dich jetzt nicht zurücklehnen.
Yeah, it only looks like that, Bettina.
Okay.
They will all follow. I see. That's my personal experience. If there's something like that, it's like the more it's right there, that leaning back, other systems get really curious. Whoa, what is she doing there? Whoa. Oh, feels actually good. What, a cup of tea? Now? Ja.
Darf ich dann noch mal ganz was persönlich Praktisches fragen?
So she wants to ask something personal, practical.
Ja, ich habe ja jetzt 12 Jahre lang Pilateskurse gegeben dürfen.
So she's been teaching Pilates courses for 12 years. Wow.
Ja, und es war wirklich auch eine Freude und ein Lernfeld.
It was a big joy and lots of learning.
Und jetzt sind ja diese ganzen Regeln darum.
Oh, now there are lots of rules.
Und ja, ich weiß nicht, ich will diese Regeln nicht befolgen. Ich will nicht mit diesen Regeln gehen, das kann ich sagen.
So she says she doesn't like those rules and she doesn't want to follow those rules.
Ja. Und ich habe keine Ahnung. Ich habe keine Ahnung.
And she doesn't have a clue.
Dann lehne ich mich zurück und
yeah, and then she's leaning back. Sounds very clear, huh? Sounds very, very clear, Bettina. Ja.
Aber ich muss bis morgen antworten.
But she has to answer until tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So let's just lean back for a little bit. So right now we don't have to give an answer at all. Just leaning back. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. Yeah, just letting the jaw do its thing. Yeah. Yeah, taking a breath. Yeah, there's something beautiful is happening.
And up till now, it can't believe that it is so simple. Could that be so simple?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. That's nobody knew in a way, you know, and it also is clear when our systems are so activated all of the time, and all our neighbors are activated, and our relatives, and I mean the whole city we live in or wherever we are, everything is activated. That's how these systems are designed. They feel each other. Of course, our system gets activated. Yeah. And then, you know, all of a sudden, life provides peace. Oh, and then you see clearly. But it needs that little bit of calming down so that clear seeing can come in. Because it can't see as long as it's activated. It can't. It's busy with surviving. That's just how it's functioning. So there's nothing wrong with that. It's just when it's constantly, chronically, yeah, then we find ourselves in a society like this. And it is very simple, and yeah, it does it when it does it, huh? Mm. So from here, Bettina, it's a bit more quiet now. Mm. Mm. So how does it look from here?
Quiet.
Quiet, yeah. And you have to answer something, you said. How does it look from here? How would it speak from here, from quiet? And you just notice when it wants to go into excitement, into upset. And then we invite it to come back here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Did you notice? Oh, it's very beautiful. Yeah. And this is just play. It's just play.
First, I don't know. I really don't know.
Far out. Far out. So that sounds very clear. Yeah. You don't know. Yeah. Is that okay?
At
To
the
not
moment,
know?
yes.
At the moment, yes, yes. Oh, enjoy that. At the moment, it's okay to not know. It might change again, you know. We also don't know that because it takes us on rides, doesn't it? It takes us on a ride all the time.
I can't give an answer at the moment. I can't.
Yeah, good. That's very clear. And is that okay?
Yes, it is. For the moment, it is.
Far out. Yeah. And you will see tomorrow, maybe there will be another answer, or it will be exactly the same. Then you can tell them that. It's like, I don't have an answer right now. Or maybe you have another answer. Who knows? Would that be okay from here right now?
Yes, yes, it would be okay. And then give me the space to let it be. Yeah, tomorrow.
Oh, Bettina. Yeah. I mean, I'm also just seeing, you know, what a gift that would be for the other side. You know, to have somebody, you know, maybe, but if somebody comes to me and I want an answer, right now I really have no clue. So that's how it is. It's like, oh wow, somebody not having a clue. Okay. Okay.
Jetzt kann ich sehen, wie der Verstand schon wieder, aber
Wow. Now she could see how the mind was kind of kicking in and you came back far out. So the system has learned already how to regulate just in that, far out. And then there was a thank you for that. Yeah. Beautiful. Mm. So nothing to lose, actually, or was there something you know? No, see, that's the most important, because quite often, yeah,
actually only to find, not to lose.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Good news. So far we had only good news, huh? Yeah. Yeah. That's our new way of living. Might become a pandemic.
Yeah. I wish it would never end.
It will never end. That's my experience.
Ja, und ich habe es schon mal gesagt, aber ich würde dich so gerne hier draufsetzen oder auf deinen Schoß oder.
Oh, sweetheart. She's saying she. Yeah. I am always on your shoulders and on your lap. You just can imagine it. I do that too. I imagine that too. When I
Ich
need.
muss mich immer wieder versichern.
Yeah. Up until now. Up until now. Yeah. Up until now. We haven't had anybody for a long, long time. So use me. I know exactly what you're talking about. I've been there too. And I fall into that. I mean, who knows, but in the past. I don't want to make statements because it goes so quick, then you got it. But I know it all. I know it all. So you use my system. Use it. Mm.
Thank you so
You're so welcome.
much, everyone. Really.
Yeah, yeah. So good luck with tomorrow.
Yes, thank you. I tell you on Wednesday.
Yes, you can sit on all our laps.
Yes. Lean back again.
Yeah, just leaning back and enjoy. Yeah. Bis Mittwoch.
Meike?
Eva.
There's somehow there's like a question that I want to ask you. How you, if you know anything about that from your experience about this, sometimes, especially like in intimate relating, then suddenly like, but I think in any kind of relating, actually, it doesn't really matter. Then suddenly the system can feel this, that it that how can I explain? Then it gets triggered, and it feels suddenly someone is not there anymore, or I guess that's like kind of like some kind of abandonment idea or wound or whatever. Without wanting to make too much of a story, but it's so interesting, like even though then at that moment, like the system tries to, okay, you know, from a certain level it knows that it's all okay, and that, but on that other level, it's so strong, it's like it's a hijack. Almost. It's like the pain in the body, literally, it's like so strong, like steps. And I wonder, like, if you have any wisdom about it, like, or
Yeah, I do know that in my own experience very much.
yeah, like what should you do? Should you, because sometimes like asking for checking in can help, but I also don't want to keep repeating a certain pattern.
Oh. No. So, you know, most likely it's a very young organization. Yeah. So mostly it's pre-verbal. Could be even, you know, that a little one can already bubble, you know, just. But actually it doesn't really know what's going on. It doesn't really know what's happening. You see that in little children's, in babies' faces. It's like, you know, they're just there to grow, actually, and all of a sudden, for whatever, it might not even, you know, our parents haven't consciously, and most of them not consciously abandoned us. Most of them, you know, maybe didn't have time, or who knows the circumstances. But for a young being, it feels existential. And so painful, so painful. It gets a real strange sense of itself, especially if that happens again and again. And I mean, later on it feels insecure, and it finds itself in the same circumstance again and again, because it doesn't know any better. So you have an amazing advantage because you are aware of it, and you can see that something like that is happening in the system.
Sorry, I need to plug in my battery.
Yes. Yeah, that's good. I will drink a little bit of water.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then again, we make it a personal thing, but quite often we are in intimate relating with somebody who has the same pattern going. It's just one of the laws in a way. Our systems reach out to a familiar pattern because they don't know anything else. They know they long for something, but they don't really know what it is. And then they always find the same frequency, the same pattern in another, or from the other side. So your advantage is that you see clearly what's going on. So if you are with somebody who's conscious, then I always love to just share the experience, not even making it personal, not making it mine or his or hers, but just to acknowledge, whoa, this is what's going on. And just to acknowledge. And that doesn't always work. You know, so I'm just, because you're asking for advice in a certain way. So there is not one way. But that would be something to play with. And just to see the noticing or the knowing that it is not true, actually, that you're not abandoned.
No.
Is already huge.
And it's so interesting because in those moments, but it can be so strong, the bodily reaction, like it then feels like
yes.
essential, like, but it is like that, to recognize that, and yeah, to just see it.
So
Sit with it alone.
do you recognize it? Do you recognize it in that moment? Or is it too strong?
No, I recognize it, but still it's, but there is, there is a recognition, but also a believing in it. Or yeah, the pain is just so, the bodily sensation is just very intense. I guess there's also still believing in it. Yeah, it's really strange. In a way not, and in a way there is.
In a way there is what?
In a way I can see it. Yeah, and in a way there's also a believing in it, I think. Yeah.
But at one point there's a clear seeing, or not?
Yeah.
Like you're reporting right now?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So you see very clearly right now, don't you? Yeah. That's all. There's always a point where you see clearly again. And that's the moment where you hold yourself, where you hold that young organization, that young being that had a sense of being abandoned. And holding that being close. Who knows if it's yours or if it's mine, or it really doesn't matter. I wouldn't make it too personal, because when it's personal, then it's separate, isn't it?
Yeah, there's no story attached to it even. It's like, it's just a bodily sensation.
Yeah, it's very young. So I'm sure you know that already. What you want to play with is to regulate. I mean, that's what all these traumatized beings, we're finding ourselves in the same club in a way. What we're learning slowly but surely is how to regulate. When there are sensations that are really strong, not to believe in the stories, not to believe in anything, but regulating. So that we come out of that wiring. And with that is, changing the mode, changing the mood and the mode. Like getting some good smell so that you're not caught in that forever. Or having a shower or something that makes you feel being here again. It's just so that the body gets a sense of itself again and doesn't get lost in those strong sensations. And that's something, maybe we have to do that for the rest of our lives. I'm not sure about it. But it is something that needs to be repeated and repeated. It was so beautiful what Judith was sharing in the beginning, because there is a result of what her system has learned. And we have watched it because we witness each other. It's like her system had, oh man, has gone through stuff. You know a little bit about stories. And so last night she had that experience of, wow, being right there in the body, not leaving the body, and not getting lost in those physical sensations, letting them do whatever they need to do. And she was right there at the same time. So, but for that we need to, it's like trying to play the piano or wanting to ride the bike. And at first it is easier with another person, just so that somebody can hold the space for that. And then all of a sudden we can do it ourselves more and more. That's my personal experience, and that's also what I'm witnessing in actually everyone. It's very, very strong when a system had a sense of being not looked after. And the pain is so huge that we never want to experience that again. We rather die, but not that experience again. That's why it's so tricky. Does that make sense? Does that answer what you...
Yeah, it's very helpful also to just hear it again. Yeah, because
I mean,
yeah,
you know, that's what the SE, the somatic experience people, therapists or whatever they call themselves, are really good for, if they have had that experience. Because, you know, sometimes you meet somebody and they might be good showing you to regulate certain things, but the really deep, deep pain they also can't do. So it's tricky.
yeah, and this is also,
But I would
yeah, very helpful. Like actually
yeah.
exactly to share it with people that understand it. And
Yes.
it's just good to have that extra confirmation of, oh, yeah, that it's okay, like that, because I felt like, oh, maybe I need to do something extra, or, and it's not about that it has to go away. Exactly what you say. It's about what you shared. It's about how you're be with it then, and that makes for me that it, that feels really.
Yeah, and it isn't always easy. Whew, gosh, my God.
Okay. Yeah.
Gosh, when that gets touched, wow, 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 wow. And I mean, I'm pretty sure most of us here in our group know of that. It's the early attachment stories. Shoo. And they've been passed down over centuries. And then what we've experienced in this life, it's huge. I mean, no wonder that everybody is running, because we don't want to feel this again.
This is so nice to hear, actually, because on some level, again, it felt like very personal, or that I'm like the only one that has this so strongly. Like,
no, shall we just ask, you know, just put the gallery view in.
Yeah, I will.
So we're kind of inviting all the little babies and prenatal and postnatal and to come.
Because that's also the shame, because there's like then shame around it.
Yes.
When you are like in that
huge shame
afterwards, yeah, you feel like, oh, you feel like so vulnerable and ashamed, and but then knowing that a lot of people have it, and so that shame helps. Like, oh, there's nothing wrong with me. It's it's just really...
You want to see how many people know that shame? And we're so scared of feeling that.
But now feeling this then feels like feels so connected because of we all share it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's a nice, I'm feeling a nice discharge going through the body.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much for bringing this so vulnerably, so honestly, naked.
Oh, what a gift.
Yeah. What these sweet beings had to go through, huh? Oh, and slowly they come home. Slowly they come home.
And then we have the gift of sharing this together like that.
Oh,
Then it
absolutely.
makes you connected. That's so funny. That it,
Yeah, there it is. Ooh. All of us. Oh, it's a nice discharge going on. So if you feel something like shivering inside, and I'm just telling those who don't know that yet, it's very, very healthy. If you can just let it do that, it's very healthy.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for bringing this.
Esther would like to speak.
Esther.
Hello, Meike. Hello, Meike.
Hey, Esther. Hello.
It's a beautiful share from Eva.
Oh, so beautiful.
Very
Somehow
nice.
every sharing is
Yes.
rich tonight. I mean, it's always rich, but
Yeah, now my system already calms down a bit.
yeah.
And yeah, I know that also so well, not wanting to be alone.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
the sensations of that and how I
Yeah.
struggle and try and
Oh,
all those things, not to feel that.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
also it's a part of not yet stepping to neighbor or house cooperation because I still feel so alone in it.
Yeah. I so understand. Mm.
And yeah, then there's a touch there, and then
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and I keep running and running and working and working.
Yeah.
There was a touch yesterday, and then first, then for some hours it starts really dissociating, and then I thought, oh, okay, that's an old habit actually, or an old way to react. Then is it necessary? And then probably there was an agenda because nothing happened.
Your seeing is so clear, Esther. It's fantastic. Such clear seeing.
Dissociating is still not easy for the system to let it be there.
No system likes it, but that's not really a choice, isn't it?
No, and then I made a long walk in the rain. It was very nice to feel some rain again. And then the dissociating was gone, but then my mind becomes so full with destructive thoughts. And then not going with that.
And all of it is seen, Esther. And right now, no need to go there.
No, it's already, it calmed down a bit.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
wow, it
Right
was
now,
quite a
right now
roller
we're
coaster,
here.
you know, and then,
Yep.
oh man.
Yeah. And then a new moment. We're here.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I wrote you a little mail with a bunch of text from Matlikata, but I'm not sure if you use that email address anymore.
Oh, I didn't get an email from you.
What is your email address? Is that from Rose something?
Rose?
No, yeah.
No. You've sent me emails before, and that's my email address. It's,
Yeah, okay. Good.
Yeah. I haven't changed it. So, yeah.
I don't know why I've done this.
Oh, who knows?
Yeah, because you said Saturday about, I mean, something like, you know, there are SE sessions were there and trauma healing, but you by yourself are finished with this because there's much more to see or be. And then, yeah, that was a bit confused for my system.
Esther, that is snow from yesterday.
That is?
Snow from yesterday.
Yeah.
It's old.
Yes.
It's old. Everything that doesn't make sense, chuck it. Everything that nurtures your system, drink it. That's what my system does. You know, sometimes I'm speaking things just for that moment, maybe for one person somewhere. If it doesn't make sense, leave it. If it causes confusion, chuck it. If it nurtures your system, drink it. I don't even know anymore what I said. So if it caused any confusion, then it wasn't for you. That's a clear sign for my system. Every time if something causes confusion or strange sensations.
How do you act? I mean,
yeah, not for me, not for me. That's what I do. It's like, oh wow, that wasn't for me. Only what's nurturing my system, everything that makes my system, wow, yes, here. Oh, I drink. Everything that causes confusion, pain, suffering, I move. Finally. Took me a long time. So leave it alone. Yeah, just like that, and then lean back. And then we can celebrate this moment. You and me and all our beautiful friends, yeah. Are you with me?
No, there were some thoughts.
Oh man, I felt that. I missed you.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I love when you're with me. I love when you're with me. It's okay if you're not with me.
Thanks
I'm
for
used to it.
letting me know.
Ah, yes. Thanks for coming back. Yes. Mm. It's all good. It's all okay. System is learning. It's learning and learning and learning. Who knows what it had to go through? So it will come back here whenever it's right for it. When it feels safe enough, when it feels okay to be here. Got to be very patient with it. Mm. Oh, you're so sweet. Oh. See you on Wednesday?
Yes.
Good. Shall we?
Thanks.
Thank you.
Hallo Meike.
Great. Hallo.
Just enjoying the silence today. It touched me so much what Eva shared.
Mm. Yeah. You know that well in your own experience?
Yeah, I do. I had this experience yesterday of feeling of floating around unconnectedly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was in a women's retreat with Marie Venu,
Oh.
and yeah, she met me in this, and it was so beautiful because I already knew that there is a story of a lost twin that left me in the womb. Yeah, and I met this twin yesterday, and and I already knew that it was a girl, and that I don't know, I just was looking for this lost twin all my life in relationships. Never found what I was looking for. I mean, this energetic connection. And yeah, and yesterday it felt like something came home.
Happy to hear.
Mm. Yeah, and it is still integrating, and it's so nice to be with you now. Thank you.
Thank you.
Love to all of you.
Jeroen would like to speak. Jeroen, you are unmuted now.
Where are you?
Hello, I'm here.
Ah, there you are. Yes, now I see you. Hey, Arun.
Hello.
Hey.
Long time no see.
Ah.
I just need to let the sensations go a little, the excitement. Nice to connect with you.
Ah, likewise, very, very nice to sit with you, Ron.
I had a question, and I'm not sure if you know what it is, but it's called atrium fibrillation. Do you know what it is? It's when your heart races to 190 and it stays there. So your heart is not under control anymore.
Oh wow!
So, yeah, so I since 6 months or so I have that. So a little bit longer. So every once in 3 months, my heart is out of control. So it just goes to 190 and it stays there for almost 24 hours. And luckily it goes down by itself. But if it doesn't, then I have to go to the hospital and you get a shock. And then it never got to that point yet. Okay. But it happened a couple of, maybe a week ago, it happened again. And I think it's also stress related and other things. But it makes my chest feel very uncomfortable, like vulnerable, but then not in a nice way, not vulnerable like, oh, it's so sweet, but it feels like it can go wrong at any moment. So, and then like, this is exciting. So I feel my heart pounding and then like, oh, is it going, is it out of control
direction
again? Yeah. And also when I had that experience, it just takes so much energy out of me because it's like you're doing a marathon, like 24 hours, heart pumping all the time. So I'm then tired and everything, and the uncertainty around it is just creating some difficulty for me at the moment.
Oh, I understand. Oof, that's very understandable. Yeah. It would create difficulties for everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing that with us.
Yeah, there's a lot of contraction in my chest, although it's fine. But even when I wake up, it feels so contracted, and every little movement you feel more than ever, and it's just
Let's feel it together. So there's also some emotions in there. Can you feel that?
Yeah, I've got some sadness to it, or
yes.
But I don't feel it, if it's in the chest or not. But it's
yeah. It feels like a package, especially when it's been put on the spot. Yeah. So for me, it's so fine that there's sadness here. I'm very comfortable with that. Who knows where it comes from? Is it okay for you that it's here?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm totally fine with all sorts of emotions, and just I
great.
trust this. So if it was calm, it's fine. Yeah.
Far out. That's that's a big gift, because how many people are not comfortable with emotions. So let it do its thing. Gives me a breath. Oh, nice.
But I don't know exactly what it's related to. Why certainly do I have it? Is it change of jobs? Is it stress, emotions? Because physically everything they checked and it's all fine. So they can't really say, and they don't know when it's happening or.
Oh, that's good news.
Yeah, on the one hand, but others, they can also not do anything about it.
Yeah. So then let's just be with the sensations. So already, the mind can't figure it out. You've tried that route, you've done that, you've gone to doctors, they checked it all out, so nobody knows where it's coming from. So that is a dead end in a way. So we don't need to go there. Yeah. Now we're just going with the sensations. Because you also know, I know you know that, if we try to fix and change something, It doesn't mean that we're not dealing with things. It's just quite often, the fixing and changing and trying to get rid of keeps it in a loop.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I feel there's like an internal resistance to it, just trying to control it, because it can go out of control. So it's automatically kind of putting some pressure in my chest to okay, not go out of control, something like that.
Yeah, far out. So let's just honor that, because that's a natural response also. It's trying to help. Let's honor that. So I'm feeling right now in my chest all kinds of like a firing in all different directions.
Yes.
You feel that too? Yeah. Okay.
That's what I feel all the time, or something. Yeah.
Wow. So we feel that together.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, did you notice there was a little discharge?
Shock.
Oops.
Yeah.
A little shock. Yeah.
Yeah.
A little shock between friends. Huh? Jeroen, you've had worse. Yeah. So there was a little discharge here and there, huh? And also, just we might not fix it here in our conversation.
No, I don't. Yeah, that's fine.
Who knows? Maybe, we have no clue. But that's also not what it is about. It's more something, at least how I hear it, something would like to be acknowledged and something would like to just present itself. And we're here for that. There's a heart, and somehow this heart, it's something going on with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it really has to beat very, very strongly, and we don't know why. So can we hold that heart? Any emotions right now?
Not really strong that I can feel, but
yeah, same here. Not really strong emotions. It's more sensations, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, even to my legs. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's okay. Can you describe?
Everything is okay. Yeah, everything. Oh, what it is?
Can you describe the sensation? Is it? Yeah. However.
Well, it feels like the top of my legs and downwards, and it feels a little bit electric in a way.
Yeah.
And there's more on the side. There's like something like a blob opening or something like.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Always difficult to describe. Huh?
No, I get it. I get it. Yeah. Yeah. What would you call that?
Sometimes that,
Yeah.
Like a very little shock thing.
So is it like a discharge or?
I'm not sure if it's a discharge. I don't think so.
Okay.
It's like
how would
two
you
things, like two opposites meet, and something like that.
Oh, okay. Okay. And can you describe where that happens?
yeah, it's more on the shoulders, chest area, and the blobs.
Yeah.
What opens is more to my what's here, Sil? The liver. What's here?
On the left side?
Yeah, left side. Kidney. Oh, on the
In the
kidney. There's
back?
more like a no. It's more here.
Ah,
Here,
okay.
yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean, there's different things. There's the colon going around, but there's also spleen in the background and pancreas and stomach. It's all more on the left side.
Okay.
Yeah, all those beautiful organs.
Mm. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly where, but it's okay.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's just, you know, we're just tracking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the chest feels just as it's protecting or something. It's just kind of
Absolutely.
contracted a bit.
Yeah, yeah. Breathing is okay?
Yeah, could use it a bit more, but now you mention it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Breathing. Yeah. Sometimes we just need to mention it, and then it happens by itself. Yeah. There's also something strong happening in my neck.
Mm.
Yeah, a little bit of movement. Yeah. So it does natural movements. And the breathing, exactly. And then the being here together. Huh?
Yeah, I love that. There's also, although I feel the sensation, there's also you and or the everybody, the energy of it around it, you could say. So that's still there.
Yes. So how do you perceive that? That energy, you know, us talking together, knowing each other since quite some years, and the connection we are having, and then our beautiful companions here. How's that? Let's just tune there for a little bit.
It's more just a warmth on the outer side, you could say, and there's like the cocoon or something that you just feel it around you.
Ah, how nice. Yeah. Oh, just savor that for a bit. And inviting the heart and, you know, all that what's going on the chest to come into that. Resting here in us. Resting in us.
Yeah, I think it's that's enjoying it.
Yeah. That's the medicine, John. That's the medicine. That's the medicine. Inviting the heart into that. To us.
Yeah, that feels very nice. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let it lean into that again and again. Sweet, sweet touch coming, very sweet touch. I'm feeling a wave of gratitude coming over me for all of you. I don't know. I think it's my heart resting
It's
in
our
us.
heart.
It's our heart.
Yeah.
It's the heart.
Exactly.
It's the heart. It's the heart. No.
Okay. Thank you. That feels very nice.
Thank you. So you know the medicine.
Yeah, that was a revelation. Like, okay, it relaxes when it's in contact with just the love around it. Then that helps. Yeah, thank you. Okay.
Oh, you're so beautiful. Thank you. Thanks for bringing this.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you for being with it.
Okay. Yeah.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Hi, Meike.
Hello.
Hello. Time for my love medicine.
Yes, your love medicine. We are such good medicine for each other, aren't we?
Yep.
Oh, then we start dancing already.
Like a big stretch.
Yes. Simple, 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 ordinary.
This kind of dance. Thank you, Meike.
Thank you, Lalani.
Bye.
Bye.
Katerina would like to speak.
Katerina,
Hey,
where are you?
I'm here. Hello, I'm.
Ja, da bist du.
You have me?
Okay, yes, found you. Hey.
I just want to meet again.
Yes, please.
Yes, I know you're so welcoming, but for me it feels already like, wow, you come again.
Yeah,
Last
come
week.
again and again, come again and again.
I really want to thank you. Since I come more often, I experience this softening and this. I really have a hard time to arrive here. You know, it's Monday morning in Germany, and I feel like after 2 months of doing more transformational and healing, and now I finally should start working, you know. And so it really, but when I arrive here with the field, I don't want to go away anymore.
Yeah, I'm happy to hear. We are all happy to hear that. I'm speaking on behalf of everybody.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's amazing how my mind is running all the time while I'm observing.
Good that it's not your mind. Good that it is not your mind.
It's not mine.
I mean, it doesn't belong to anybody, doesn't it?
Who knows?
Or to whom does the mind belong? Yeah. It does what it wants. It doesn't listen to anybody. You know, it's just doing what it's doing. It doesn't belong to anybody as far as I can see. Yeah. It's just so used to calling itself I.
You know, I try the whole time to make it right, you know, to do the right thing.
Yeah. That's part of it. Yeah. And it will never succeed. It will never succeed. No. Good that you see that.
It's very touching.
Yeah. Yes. Sweetest touch. Yeah.
Whew. Feels like letting love arise, or just witnessing how love arises in me.
Easy, huh? So easy. When it's invited, when it's allowed to. Mm.
It's like one part wants just to dive, dive into you.
Mm. Yeah. Let it.
Oh.
Fine with me. Mm.
Mm. Mm. There's so much something in me wants just to share with you and tell you and let you know how your words touch others. And the other day Arthur was making notes and you were laughing so much, when it's over.
Mm. Mm.
I feel to spread this, what we share here, and I perceive it spreading. And
Yes.
in Hamburg we meet once a week now, and we have a women sharing group now also, and play, and
yes.
it's immense.
Yes, we are unstoppable. Or this, it wants to do this now.
Yes. I'm so
and we are part of it.
Yeah,
Isn't it one?
grateful.
We are part of it.
Yeah. Oh, this is endless.
Absolutely endless.
You are such a rock.
Good that it's not me.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Lots of love to the Hamburg group.
Yeah, I will send tonight.
Yeah.
Way. All of you, thank you for creating this together, Eva. Thank you.
I think we have exactly 9 o'clock. I mean, my time. Yeah. Beloved. So nice to see you all on the screen. Yeah. And peace.